End of NAB 2025, another successful show for CORE SWX. We won 2 awards this year.
Yep.
We won TV Tech's Best of Show for the MoXIE Solo, and we won Best of Show from Newsshooter for our M-Snap batteries. So can you tell us a little bit about MoXIE Solo and why it won this awesome award?
Yeah, I think it solves an inherent need for gas generator replacement, and it has the concept is be able to hot swap battery packs, no different than filling a fuel tank. So with that feature, as well as the variants, the 110 volt, the 230 volt, and the 3-phase, which got a lot of attention, and being able to use the same battery pack, we've really, from Cinegear of last year to NAB this year, we really built it out as a complete system and tried to give as much utility so that while the battery cells are proprietary for the system, there's further utility even with the matrix, where you can put it in our matrix inverter right on the pack and stack them that way and plug in 2 at a time. It just builds on the utility of the entire system.
Yeah, it's super modular. Like once you get the MoXIE in cells, like you said, you can use it with everything else.
Right.
And then not only can you charge the cells with the MoXIE, we have the Flex charger as well that can charge that Kodiak cell in 1 hour and 15 minutes.
Right. So, again, getting back to the concept, we want something that you can pick up, put in your car, and unlike other systems that you could pick up and put in your car, this system also is hot swappable.
Yeah.
So you can continually, quote unquote, refuel the tank by plugging in additional battery packs, and in a pinch you could deploy it anywhere.
Yeah. No forklift, no gate lift. Fit in a car.
Yep.
It's great. Yeah,
awesome.
MoXIE Solo, come check it out, or check it out on our website as well. Our next award from Newsshooter, Best of Show, are M-Snap batteries. And I had a lot of people ask me about these. So we have them in Sony L series mount, which is going to be huge for accessories. Our C98MX for BPA batteries, Canon batteries, and our U98MX for Sony BPU batteries. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Right. So, building upon the previous generations, one, adding the M-Snap feature for charging, so you can just stack them up. You can get rid of your camcorder-based chargers. There's also no finite amount. So unlike those base style chargers where you have to make, if you're in a shoot, you're in a hotel, you're charging, you have to set your alarm to wake up at 3 a.m. to switch out batteries. Here you can just stack them up. You wake up in the morning, brush your teeth, and they're already all charged. And then the other thing we added, it's the fourth product that has now PD Pro integrated. So Pixis users that need a Sony BPU style already have the DTAP, but with the PD Pro, they can go 5 to 28 volts on that. So you have 2 viable accessory ports, as well as if you need a USB-C port. So it checks all the boxes. Yeah, it's great. And like we've talked about before, you can throw the FMX on a monitor and now run a USB-C cable out of the battery that's powering the monitor into, say, your FX30, and now you're powering the camera as well. Well, just one battery, and then you can hot swap on the camera because you'll have you'll have the camera in the battery. Right. Yeah. So the battery in the camera as well. That's a product of just us being around here a bit. Many years of experience and seeing what products work. Yeah. And when certain products work, like an onboard monitor that had camera power out, and then all of a sudden it gets discontinued for whatever reason, and it was very popular. Retooling our pack to give the same popular functionality, but now that pack can be used on an Atmos monitor, on a small HD monitor, on a Portkeys monitor, pretty much any monitor, and you can power the camcorder too, including the FX series of cameras. So these ports can output 19.5 volts that you need for FX 6, FX 9, and unlike DTAP cables, the PD Pro to FX doesn't have a box in line. It's really sleek and super cool. A lot of people noticed that during the show. Because every other cable has some sort of bulky box on it. Yeah, all the power conversion and DC conversions done in the units themselves. It's genius. Yep. Yeah, I mean, you throw these the U98MX on an FX6 or FX9, and you can power your whole rig now. You got your monitors. You could always just snap one on the side too. You can also snap one on the side. Well, that brings us to our Snap Xtreme. Saw how I did that, right? That was great. That was great. The Snap Xtreme and the Snap It plates are my favorite products that we have, because I think it opens up the Snap ecosystem
to where people, I saw a lot of people when I was talking to them this week, just click in their head now, literally click in their head how this thing locks, because this is genius and it's rock solid.
Right. So, I mean, we build batteries, but we also build systems. Mm-hmm. So, unfortunately, you can't do everything all at once. But the good news is, as many have learned and some have seen, the snap lock feature that the new Xtremes support was already integrated into the Snap QR plates, yep, as well as the Snap It plates. So we're not taking away or saying you have to buy all new hardware now to use the function. Mm-hmm. Also, we talked about the camera communication function that these have.
Yeah.
Like if you had a V-Lock and you had this on a Komodo X or a Raptor, these will pass camera communication while the 49 watt hours didn't support it.
Yeah.
However, if you have one of these on and then the 49 watt hour OG Snap, this battery will aggregate, because they do speak SM bus in between, aggregate the percentage and runtime and still convey it to the camera. So it's just additional utility out of whatever investment you had prior.
Yeah, and it doesn't, it's all the same features as the original Snap as well. 2 PD Pro ports, 2 PTAP ports, the wraparound LEDs, which you can change the color of, quarter 20 screw hole, and I just love it that you can carry as many of these on a plane as you want. And then all you have to do is snap one on, click it, and now you've double your capacity.
And your charger could be your MacBook Pro charger.
Yeah.
So one less charger to bring.
It's just wild. We're just making everybody's carry-on bag smaller.
Well, traveling with batteries isn't easy, so it makes sense.
It's not. Last but not the least are our new XCell batteries.
Right.
Our V-mount batteries that have new OLED display protected by Gorilla Glass, customizable. You can change the color. PTAP and 8 and 12 volt barrel outputs now, USB-C output, USB-C charging. Can you tell us a little bit about the XCell battery?
Sure. So 99 and 147 watt hour variants. We had taken the Nano X and tried to get the price as low as possible, which is what it's currently being sold at, and still wasn't low enough for certain creators and lower end market. So we stripped the MLED display, which is one of my favorite product features we've ever offered at the company, but unfortunately it didn't fit within the cost structure. So we added the OLED instead, and you could color code the battery packs. You could also flip between percentage and runtime. And lastly, while the feature's not available yet, by June when these ship, you'll be able to upload a PNG of your company logo or the production you're on, whatever else you want, and then drop the logo into the battery so it presents on the OLED. Yeah,
that was killer. That made a lot of people smile. And then you can also, with that logo, you can even decide if you want to asset tag it, so you can see the
whatever you want to put there. It's a blank canvas pretty much. Default, it comes with, I think, a little moniker that says like your logo, our power, or something like that. And once you change it, it's blank canvas.
Once again, innovating. And just crushing the industry, man.
Trying our best.
Powering the industry, powering innovation, and powering NAB 2025.
That's it.
Another successful year. And I'm sure we'll see you next year, but we'll see you at Cinegear 2025 in LA. So
it's coming up.
Yes.
Thanks for coming. Tickets. Come get some socks. We got new socks for 2025.
Oh, new socks. Did you hear that?
Socks.
Hope people watch the end of the video, because that's a
Easter egg.
That's a big hint. Yeah, those Easter eggs. So.
Yeah.
But thanks for coming. Thanks for coming by the booth. We hope you had a great time. And if you have any questions, as always, hit us up and we'll answer you back really quick. Stay core driven.